All right. So yesterday we ended up getting about a quarter-inch of rain out of that storm, which doesn't sound like much, but it was just enough to make it just greasy enough on top that I figured out how to stay out of the field. And apparently, a bunch of other guys felt that way because the guys that were running yesterday were not running today as well. So, um, I got the nurse tank put back together. Added a toolbox to that, so I got a place to keep my pull cord for the motor and some other odds and ends that I'd like to keep with it that I don't want getting lost. And then I changed my vents around on it so that hopefully now that when I pull it down to Helena to get the tank filled, then it won't shoot the fertilizer right up through the bottom, through the top vent hole, and out back onto the ground or on top of the person doing the filling like what happened last year. I felt really bad about that. But anyway, that got that done. Had to get the interior of the 1 ton cleaned up because there was 6 months of teeter riding around in there that needed to get cleaned up. And I've been trying to go for most of the day to go over and brush hog the hayfield so that job's out of the way, but every time I think about going up there and getting hooked up, it starts sprinkling, and then you pull up the radar and it's this big green blob, and you're like, oh yeah, this is the big one. This is the one they've been saying it's supposed to dump all our rain today, and then it just fizzles out. But you don't want to. Sure as shit, I go up there and get hooked up, and the same thing happens. I get over there and I get dumped on, so it can wait till later this week. So obviously we get the rain they're talking tomorrow. We're supposed to get anywhere between a half and 3/4. We get that. It's going to take a couple days of drying with sun to get back in the field. But anyhow, that's where I was at for today. So the reason that I decided to make this video, actually there was 3 reasons. The first one, I have actually that it just started, I don't know, 6-ish months ago-ish, maybe a little sooner. I've been getting emails for sponsorships. So one's from Brunt Workwear, which I had never heard of them, so I had to go online and look, and it looks like they have some U.S. manufacturing, but it sounds like most of their manufacturing is offshore. So I have absolutely zero interest in that anyhow, because they wanted me to promote their work boots to you guys, and I like my Red Wings, and I have no reason to not wear Red Wings, especially since the ones that I get are made in the United States with American leather. So I ain't gonna buy Chinese work, or I ain't gonna peddle Chinese work boots. I've been for a while now, actually probably longer than a year, I keep getting emails from this industrial lighting company, because apparently my channel is a good place to promote industrial lighting. I don't know. But near as I could tell by doing that, they're like Indonesian or somewhere over there. Not that I have any interest in industrial lighting anyway, but long story short, the vast majority of the emails I've been getting have been from offshore, like places that you wouldn't trust to begin with. So there's that. And I'm going to get this part out of the way, and then we'll go into the meeting. I'm going to try to keep this concise and try to hopefully it comes out the way that I intend it to come out, so bear with me here. Because it ain't like I rehearse this, because I don't rehearse any of my crap. I just start talking. The second reason I did this, or wanted to do this video, was because of somebody that commented. I don't remember if it was on the last video or the one before it. Whichever video I put up right after I passed 21,000 subscribers. He congratulated me on the 21,000 subscribers and talked about how I never say comment, rate, subscribe, all that stuff in any of my videos. And he said that kind of sets me apart from some of the other channels. So that was another reason I'm making this video. And then the last reason is, a couple months ago, I became aware of a certain group of people, most of which have been blocked from commenting on this channel because they got straight up vulgar and rude, not just to me, but to other completely innocent bystanding commenters. completely unprovoked, and there was no need for it, and which for a while was happening a lot for some apparent reason. But there's people in that individual group, and a few people that haven't been blocked, and that I have never had any interaction with at all, but are going around basically trying to slander the channel. And obviously it's not working, because I've actually, since I found out about it, my subscription rate has actually gone up. Don't know if that's a coincidence, if it's a good thing, if it's a bad thing, whatever. But anyway, so there's that. And I'm not gonna mention any names or any specific channels, because that's not why I'm here. I'm not gonna slander anybody or try to perpetuate anything or create any drama. That's one of the reasons that I'm making this video. So basically, I just wanted to, with the little bit of growth that the channel has experienced, especially since I put the Iowa videos up, because that gave me a little jump, and the jump hasn't really seemed to slow down. I've been, in my opinion, compared to what I've been doing all winter, been growing fairly steadily these last few weeks. I guess I'm gonna call this me making a promise to you guys as to what you will never see me do on this channel. So I guess I'll start with, I don't think I have said it in a single video since I started this, way back with that first video I ever put up of picking corn with the corn picker, my 66. I have never in any video, and will never in any video, ever say, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Although if you listen to YouTube's creator tips, they say that if you want your channel to grow, you have to say that at the end of every video, or at some point in every video. They say you have to do that, you have to put the little thing in your video that tells people to hit the notification bell and all that bull crap. I have never done that. I will never do that. That annoys the living crap out of me. Because everybody here is, well, I shouldn't say everybody here is an adult, but because there are plenty here that aren't full-grown adults. But everybody here has their own free will, and you are free to do whatever you want. And if you like the channel and you feel the need that you want to subscribe or hit the notification bell or whatever you feel like doing, you're free to do whatever. And if you don't want to do any of that, you don't have to do any of that. I really don't care. So I'm not here to ask. I'm not here to beg. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. I'm fine either way with it. So like I say, you'll never hear me at any point in time say, please comment, rate, and subscribe, because everybody here's got their own brain in their own head, and they know how YouTube works, and they don't need me asking or begging to tell them. And the other thing that you will probably, I shouldn't say probably, I'm going to say probably, and I'll tell you why, the caveat. You'll never see me taking on any sponsorship deals or any partnership deals or any crap like that. I'm not here to peddle cheap off-brand garbage, whatever other YouTubers are peddling in sponsorship deals or whatever they got going on. I guess the closest thing you could say I have to a sponsorship deal is how close I am with Wyckoff's, but I don't take any money from them. I don't take any. If I am getting a discount from them, Brian's not telling me he's giving me the discount. He told me he would give me a discount, and I said, no, I'll pay the same as everybody else. I'm here to do the best I can to represent the average family farmer, and the average guy farming right next to me isn't getting a special discount, and the only thing he's doing different is he's not making videos like I am. So why does that give me the right to do something like that simply because I'm out here making videos, and there's really nothing else special about me other than I'm making videos? So in my mind, I can't, in all honesty, and with a clear conscience, take some sort of deal like that when the guy next to me, who is doing the exact same job I'm doing, could be doing a little better job, could be doing a little worse job. Anyways, working just as hard as I am, doesn't get any sort of deal like that because he doesn't make YouTube videos or anything like that. I'm not here to use YouTube to put me ahead of anybody else. I'm not here to use YouTube for financial gain. That's not why I'm doing YouTube, so I feel no inclination, have no desire to take any sort of sponsorship deal or push any sort of product on anybody. If you do see me talking about a product, like I try very hard to honestly and accurately represent Wyckoff and talk them up, is because I honestly believe in their product. I use it, I like it, and I'm trying to give those guys a little bump, but I'm not gaining anything financially from it. I say it because I like them, I like what they're doing, and they treat me real good, so I'm going to treat them real good. So I said there was a caveat to that. If for some reason, it'll never happen, but I'm saying this, if for some reason, Versatile or AGCO ever decided to contact me and say, hey, we want to drop off a tractor for you to use for a season, probably wouldn't say no. It'll never happen, so I could say that, but that would be the only time you would ever see me take a sponsorship deal, is if Versatile or AGCO decided to drop me off a tractor. So, like I say, you'll never see me in any sort of fashion taking a sponsorship deal or a partnership deal for any of this that I'm doing on here. Never going to happen. Same thing. I'm going to say probably, because you never know what the future holds, but at this point I have zero intention or inclination, even though I've had people ask me in the past, to sell any merchandise with my name on it. Like I say, I'm not here to turn YouTube into a cash cow. I'm not here to farm you guys for money. I'm just on here doing my thing, and if people like seeing it, fine. Like I say, the only reason I'm here is because I think it's fun, and some people enjoy seeing what I'm doing here. Everybody here's got a lot better uses for their money, and I'm perfectly capable of making my way through life, so I don't need to peddle a bunch of cheap shit with my name plastered on it. And plus, I never came into this to become famous. Not that I'm famous now, but my name's out there a lot more than I ever thought it would be, and I just think it would, to me, it would feel weird to be walking around, like a tractor show or something, and see somebody wearing a shirt with my name on it. It would just, I don't know why, it would make me feel uncomfortable. So you're never going to see me selling merchandise with my name on it or anything like that. I might give something away every once in a while, but if I do that, it's going to be a freebie. I ain't going to charge anybody for it, and it's going to be a one-off deal. It ain't like I'm going to start selling. It ain't like I'm going to start a store and start peddling a bunch of crap. This is not supposed to be a cash cow, never has been, never will be. I am perfectly happy with taking the ad revenue that I make off the channel, and the reason I'm perfectly happy taking that is because it doesn't cost you as a viewer a dime. It just costs you 5 seconds to watch an ad or skip through it or whatever it lets you do. And as far as I know, if the ad pops up and lets you skip, you can still skip through it and I still get the ad revenue from it. But I feel perfectly okay doing that because, like I say, it doesn't cost you guys a dime. I'm not here to take money from you. Same thing, you'll never see me start a Patreon page or a GoFundMe page. I'm perfectly capable of funding my own projects and funding my own way through life, and I work hard for my money, and I suspect a lot of you guys work hard for your money, and I cannot just take money for nothing. There's nothing I do on this channel that's worth you guys sending me money for anything. I'm just here. I stay in my little corner of the world and I do my own thing, and you guys can come along for the ride, and it is what it is. I don't feel the need to take money from anybody for anything. And I guess there was the only thing that I would actually ever consider starting a Patreon or a GoFundMe for would be the barn up here at Mom and Dad, because I really want to get the foundation fixed on it before the barn falls in a pile. And I know that's going to be a project, and that's going to be hard to fund in a reasonable amount of time to get the job done. But same thing, I can't take free money from people that they're not going to receive any benefit from. So I can't bring myself to do anything like that. So it's just not going to happen. Where was I going to go after this one? I don't have a post office or a post address, and I don't put my email on every video, and I don't have a thing that says, if you want to send me viewer mail, send it to that, because like I say, there's nothing here. I don't deserve that kind of treatment. I am not doing anything different than any other, well, I mean, I do several things different than a lot of other farmers, but I'm not doing anything in ag that's making me special enough to deserve that kind of treatment. I mean, not that I don't appreciate the fact that there are some people out there that feel that way, but there's a lot more places that deserve that kind of charitability rather than me. If you feel like being charitable like that, go to your local farmers market, support your local farmers, make a donation to the FFA, find a local or regional ag charity that helps farmers that have been, put out by storms or something like that. Do something that's, if you feel like being charitable, don't try to send me anything. Send money to something that is going to help your local ag community. That's going to do more to help agriculture and anything like that than just, I don't deserve it. Help your local farmers. Those are the guys that will benefit most from any sort of charitability that you guys feel you have. So then where was I going to go after that? This is one of them times where I really should have made a note card with all my talking points. I think that pretty much covers it. Like I say, because of the channel growth that I've experienced here probably in about the last year and some of the things that have happened, this is my promise to you guys of things that you will never see around here. I'm a farmer. That's all I'll ever be. That's all I ever want to be. I'm not here to be famous. I'm not here to push products. I'm not here to try to be a social media influencer, because God, that just, the thought of people making money by being social media influencers and they have absolutely zero skill set outside of social media just makes my blood boil, because they make more money in a year than teachers and truck drivers and the people that actually we need to make the world go around. And if those people disappeared off the face of the earth, and the world would keep going around. But I digress. That's a tangent I don't need to go off on. And I guess the last thing that I wanted to address is the certain group of people that are going around, I guess, bitching, for lack of a better term, because of how I run the channel, because I have a very low tolerance for bullshit. I apologize. I have a very low tolerance for bullshit. It's just the way I am. There's nothing I want to do about it. I'm not here to put up with crap. Life is too short for that. Life's too short for all the negativity. I have no problem with people offering advice. The problem is when people offer advice and then I choose not to take it, and then they take that personally, and then they get all offended and irate, I've had people in the past that have just flat out come on here and on every single video just said dumb shit. Life's too short for that. I'm not going to put up with it. The people in the comment section, because there's also been people on here who have come on here and said nothing towards me, but have come on here and been completely vulgar and idiotic towards completely innocent bystanding commenters. and those people are gone too. I have no people that say things in the comment section that warrant no negative repercussions, and then people that reply to their comment, it just, you know what I'm saying. The YouTube comment section is just a dumpster fire, and there's just some channels that have more of a dumpster fire than others. But the people on here that have been blocked because they got completely and utterly unhinged in the comment section, and there was no reason for it. That, and many moons ago, back before YouTube had the option to report spam, if you had spam comments, the only way you could get them to stop showing up was to block that particular username. So a lot of my I'd say 60 to 70% of my blocked list is all those old, from back in the day when there wasn't a report function to stop that crap. Those YouTube handles that have been blocked to stop all that spam bull crap. So anyway, I think that's pretty much all I wanted to address. Sorry if it sounded like rambling. I really should have made a note card for this. But I wanted to make those promises to you guys going forward for the channel, because like I say, this is never going to become a commercial production. You will never see me peddling anything. I am what I am, and this is what I am, and this is what you're going to see, and this is the way it's always going to be. No matter how big I ever get. And if I never get any bigger, fine. If I get a lot bigger, fine. It is what it is. Like I say, I was never here to become famous. I was never here to turn it into a cash cow. The only reason I showed up and started making videos all them years ago was because I thought it'd be fun, and for the most part, other than a few bad eggs along the way, it has been pretty fun. So I guess the only thing that you guys will ever have to do to support this channel is keep commenting and keep watching, because that's really the only thing that you have to do. That's the only thing. And I'm not even going to say that's the only thing I expect of you, because I don't even expect it. It just, whatever you guys feel like doing is what you feel like doing. But if you want to support the channel, that's all you will ever have to do for me, is watch the videos and leave comments and, do what you've been doing. So with that being said, I guess since I have passed 21,000 subscribers, thank you to everybody who has showed up. Thank you to everybody who keeps showing up. Hopefully this summer we'll have some good, not just from the farming side, but if I can keep the Oliver employee thing going and the couple places that I want to visit down in South Bend and get you guys videos of. I mean, I'd like to think I got some good stuff coming up for the summer. So, and summer is usually when business always picks up around here anyway. That's just the way farming goes. Things slow down in the winter, they pick up in the summer. So, but I think that's everything I wanted to cover. That's my promise to you guys. Thanks for watching. That's it for this one. We'll catch you guys on the next one. Sorry it was a talking video. I know there's people that don't like that, but the weather's crappy and I didn't have anything else to make videos of today, so